LeBron's son, LeBron James Jr., better known as Bronny James, has declared for the 2024 NBA Draft, playing just 25 games, averaging 4.8 points per game, 2.8 rebounds, 2.1 assists, and roughly 1 steal per game during his first year of college hoops. His most concerning stat is his shooting percentage, which is a little low at 36.6%. Major question. Well, in this video, I would like to share stat lines of great NBA players with arguably worse college stats than Bronny to give you a better idea how players can progress despite having horrible freshman seasons. And to clarify, my only rule is that I will compare just freshman stats, as Bronny was only a freshman in college. That is the only fair comparison. With that being said, I'd like to start with an NBA player who had a terrible freshman year but ended up becoming an NBA MVP. Russell Westbrook. During his college freshman year, he averaged 3.4 points per game, 0.8 rebounds per game, 0.7 assists per game on 45% shooting. Slightly better shooting, but less scoring, 1/3 the rebounds, and less than half the assists. Russ, of course, did not let his freshman year of college hoops stop him from becoming an MVP. Next up, we got Draymond Green. During his freshman year of college basketball, he averaged just 3.3 points per game, 3.3 rebounds per game, 0.8 assists on 55.6% shooting. Better shooting but less scoring, slightly more rebounds but less than half the assists, and less steals and blocks. This did not stop Draymond from developing into one of the most dangerous NBA All-Star champions. Dangerous can have multiple meanings here. Moving on, we got Jimmy Butler. In his freshman year, he dropped 5.6 points per game, 3.9 rebounds per game on 0.7 assists. With Jimmy, you can argue he overall had a better freshman year than Bronny, but he did get half the assists, and defensively, he also got half the steals and blocks. So defensively, you could say that Bronny at that point in time had a better freshman year. Another all-time great, John Stockton. His freshman year of college consisted of 3.1 points per game, 0.7 steals, and 1.4 assists. Now, of course, one could easily say that the exception should not make the rule. Just because there are outliers, this is not proof of disproving the mean, median, and mode. It is true that most players with Bronny's stat line don't pan out to become all-time NBA greats, but there is a large number of players who do have a chance to be solid role players if given the right opportunity. The team with the most incentive to draft Bronny would be the Lakers, considering LeBron himself is currently on contract with the Lakers for the rest of this season, the next season, and can be an unrestricted free agent in 2025. He will be 41 years old at that point in time. And yes, LeBron himself did go on record saying, "Wherever Bronny is at, that's where I'll be. I will do whatever it takes to play with my son for 1 year. It's not about the money at that point." So if a team was wild enough to draft Bronny in the first round of this upcoming NBA draft, just to guarantee to one day sign LeBron Sr., I personally think that would be a really bad investment, considering the Lakers may not give up on him so easy, and the team that does take the risk on Bronny won't see LeBron until he is 41 years old. The best way to fairly judge Bronny James' draft projection would be to assume he isn't connected to LeBron in any facet. Just imagine in a vacuum a 6'4", 210-pound athlete with any name averaging 4.8 points per game in college. You would think this is not a first-round pick. It may even be a risk as a second-round pick, unless super late in the second round, and most likely could end up an undrafted rookie who gets a signing post-draft. This may be the case for Bronny James, though I do think if you do factor in his name and cachet, you may see him as a late first-rounder or a second-rounder. But things could get crazy, who knows? Could Bronny end up as the next Russell Westbrook, Draymond Green, Jimmy Butler, John Stockton, or Devin Booker? It's entirely possible, but only up for him to decide where he wants to progress his game and figure out what his true ceiling is as an NBA professional. So how do you think Bronny will project into the NBA? Do you think he'll become a solid role player? Will he become a surprise all-star? Or will his career end up short and fizzle out? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to dunk on that like button and subscribe with notifications turned on. I'm Rebound Rewind, and I'll fast forward to you later.